here with Reshma Saujani, who is running for public advocate.
Yes.
Now, Reshma, welcome to Let's Talk with Lakshmee. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me, Lakshmee.
You're welcome. Now, tell me a little bit. I have to tell you, I'm not too familiar with politics and public advocate. Now, what position is that really?
So think of it as the vice mayor of New York City. So it's a citywide election. So people in every single borough can vote. It's the successor to the mayor. Okay. You sit on the city's pension board. You sit on the city's land use committee. You're the voice of the people. So you protect the people's interests. And I want to fight for our most underserved immigrants, women, children, seniors, people who are really struggling and who need someone in city government who is going to fight for them.
Okay, that's an extremely important, powerful position that you're running for. But Reshma, tell me a little bit about your background.
Sure. So my family's originally from India.
Okay.
They were expelled from Uganda in 1972. We were just talking about there's a large Indian population in Africa. Mm-hmm. So they came to this country broke, poor. My father changed his name from Mukund to Mike. I'm the product of the American dream. I worked really hard, got to go to Harvard and Yale, became a lawyer so I could send money home every month to my family. Being so passionate about public service because
So were you going to school here and your parents
I went to school, my parents lived in Illinois. I went to school in Illinois, but then I got my master's in Harvard and went to Yale for law school and then moved to New York after law school. Got to New York City as fast as I could. I love this city, and it's a city of opportunity, right? It's where everybody comes when they want to get a fair shot at the American dream.
So what do you think are some of the major challenges for the people of New York City?
So I think the major challenge is that when I talk to people, they're like, I need a job. I want my kids to get education. I need a roof over my head. Women say I need people to fight for me. I think it's the same issues that are affecting the Indo-Caribbean community. Our children are not receiving an excellent education. They're not getting the chance to go to Harvard or Yale. People still feel like the rents are too high, that we have luxury developments that go up that displace people. Jobs are a huge problem. Our economy has changed. We're not a manufacturing base anymore. We're a service-based economy. We need to create those 21st century jobs. And I believe that our women feel like they need an advocate for them. We don't have paid parental leave. We don't have affordable daycare. Women still make 70 cents on every dollar made by a man. There are issues that they need advocacy on. And to me, it's about racing into the middle class, right? It's about the fact that someone like my father can come here with, $1 in his pocket, and 37 years later, his daughter can run for, public advocate of New York City. Those are the types of opportunities that we have to be creating.
Now, these issues that you've mentioned, if and when you become public advocate, what are some steps that you can take to improve these situations?
So, I'm going to have a deputy advocate in each of these divisions. So one for housing, one for jobs, one for education, and one for women. Let's talk about education for a second. So I run a nonprofit called Girls Who Code that's teaching teenage girls how to computer program. So they're learning how to build websites, how to build mobile apps, and then they're getting jobs at Twitter and eBay and Google because there's 300,000 jobs that are open where you can make more than $80,000 a year as a programmer, but less than 20% of them are being filled by women. So I want to take the curriculum that I've already developed and put it into schools. So right now, when our kids go to public school, they're actually being taught something that they can go graduate and get a job in.
So Reshma, with all these things that you're doing and, focusing on, I'm sure that you probably have a lot of fundraising events.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the fundraising, your challenges,
Sure.
What are you doing?
Well, we've gotten a tremendous amount of support, I like to say, from Indian aunties that are just so happy to have, more young women in politics and in service, and same with the South Asian community, because I would be the first elected South Asian in the entire city, in the entire state. So it's a historic race for the community. I've been running a nonprofit that's teaching young women how to computer program, so we do have a lot of support from the tech community. So Sheryl Sandberg, Jack Dorsey, Whoopi Goldberg, Deepak Chopra, those have been some of the people who have really advocated for me, and a lot of young people. This is a really exciting, vibrant election. I have 450 volunteers from all across the city, and people are really excited.
So why do you think someone should vote for you? I mean, a lot of people are looking at you right now, looking like a strong, beautiful woman, educated woman, of course. But to our viewers that are looking, why should they come out on September 10th and vote for Reshma?
So people are really struggling, and I know what it's like to translate for my mother. I know what it's like to be a victim of a hate crime. I know what it's like to send money home every month to help my family pay the bills. I am the product of the American dream, and the American dream is not available for everybody in New York City, and especially in the Indo-Caribbean community. Like, our kids need the best education possible. We need to make sure that we are providing real 21st century jobs for people, that people have a roof over their head and they can buy a home. These are the issues that are being faced by so many people in our community, and we need someone who's going to fight for them. I do think it's also time for us to make history. Electing the first South Asian woman, the first Indian woman, from our community is a big thing. And I think when we do that, when you elect me to be your next public advocate, you will see people in the Indian community running for city council, for Senate, for Congress. We will be smashing through the political glass ceiling, and I need the community's help to do that. I'm your daughter.
So Reshma, I'm sure, do you know Tulsi Gabbard at all?
Yes, she is one of my girlfriends. I helped her as she was trying to kind of crash through the glass ceiling as the first Hindu. I'm also Hindu, so I can't wait to swear on the Bhagavad Gita when I get elected.
So you'll be doing that as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Tulsi's amazing. She's wonderful. And she is the future of Congress, and she's going to soar. And what I love about her is like her commitment to her faith, her commitment to our community. She was one of the first people to come to an event for me when I decided that I was running for public advocate. Her and I text all the time when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling sad, when I'm feeling happy. It's like she has a ton of encouragement for me because she really fought. Like, people counted her out. They didn't think she was going to win, and she mobilized people in the same way that we've been.
So I mean, normally when we think of Indian people, we may think of like either Indian doctors or Indian engineers or even Indian 7-Eleven, but now we're thinking about Indian politicians. Now, speaking of that, do you think one day there can be an Indian president or a woman president?
Absolutely, both. I think that I think you have to, one of the things that I am proudest of is on the ballot it's Reshma Saujani. I am unabashed about being a Hindu. Like, I haven't had to change anything about myself to get elected. And I think that needs to happen. People need to see a Reshma Saujani, get elected and be comfortable with like our unique names. It's funny, it's like when we are calling voters now, people are like, oh, I'm voting for the Indian lady. Okay. I loved her meal piece. I loved her TV ad. Like, I love what she's saying about, education. So it's like we're breaking through a barrier. And for us, it's like getting the Indian community to just come out and push us over the edge. Get us those extra votes that we wouldn't have got, to make sure that we claim victory. And it's going to be sweet when we do.
Now, Reshma, what would you do for our immigrant community?
So I was a deputy public advocate for Bill de Blasio, and I started a scholarship program to help undocumented students. I did the first ever survey of immigrant entrepreneurs because EDC was not basically giving them the resources that they need, so getting them access to capital and mentorship. I've talked about that. Many people in our community are taken advantage of by lawyers, who are taking advantage of people who are trying to get, their immigration situation resolved. I will hold those, lawyers accountable. I am the daughter of immigrants. Again, it's my shared experience, which is why when I focus on issues, those are the issues that I focus on.
Well, Reshma, thank you so much for coming out, and good luck on September 10th.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Well, viewers, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Let's Talk with Lakshmee, where we interviewed Hetty Powell, who is running for City Councilwoman, and also Reshma Saujani, who is running for City Public Advocate. Remember, on September 10th, please go out and vote. Please go out and vote and make the change. Make the change in our community. There's so many Indo-Caribbeans in District 28, and now is the time to make a change. If you would like to see a change in our education system, our youth programs, our senior programs, our housing programs, this is your chance to stand up and vote. Please go out and vote on September 10th. I'll see you all next week, same time, same place. It's a date. Let's talk.
I come from an immigrant family fleeing persecution. My father taught me to fight for girls like me, for people like us. As deputy public advocate, I created New York's Dream Fellowship so children of undocumented immigrants can go to college, and founded a landmark program so our girls won't get left behind in computer technology. Because opportunity in education and the workplace isn't a privilege, it's a right. I'm Reshma Saujani, and I'll not only fight for you, I'm one of you.
2 months ago, after my mother's hospitalization, the doctors wanted to put her on hospice. And I'm like, they deemed her terminal. And I saw Mr. Thakur I think the founder, on TV, and he was advertising this Indian community in Kings Harbor. It's a great Indian community where my mother feels at home, and she expresses her happiness to me whenever I come.
I know when I come I feel happy. I stay a couple days and I see everybody and I'm so happy.
I brought my mother here like a month and a half ago, and I haven't regretted my decision. It's one of the best decisions I've made for my mother. It's a home away from home.
When thinking of shipping a barrel, box or sending money back home, think of the name you can trust. Think Laparkan. Laparkan has been serving our community for over 25 years, and a significant portion of every dollar spent at Laparkan goes to work in our community here and back home. Together, we are making a difference. For your shipping and money transfer needs, call Laparkan. Laparkan, the name we can trust.
For all your special private and professional occasions, no event is too big or too small. We cover it all. Contact the professional source for all your party or special occasion needs. We have you covered at Star Party Rentals. Call us 516-239-2242. Please mention Let's Talk with Lakshmi for discount pricing.
Rockaway Gold Buyers and Pawn Shop. Gold prices are on the rise. Visit Rockaway Gold Buyers to get the highest price on your jewelry today. Also, ask about our layaway plans. Also, pay all your bills with Payomatic. That's right, pay your phone and cable, Macy's and car payment, mortgage and credit cards, and many more. We also do wire transfers and money orders with Western Union. Need cash? Get a 4-month loan now. Mention code word Lakshmi to receive no interest for the first month on any loan up to $500. Located conveniently on 10705 Rockaway Boulevard. Call and visit us today, 718-480-8343. Rockaway Gold Buyers and Pawn Shop.
Elegant Floral Design. We can help you beautify your event. No occasion is too big or too small. We specialize in floral decor and party planning for every event. Please call 718-322-9786. Please use promo code Lakshmi for a discount.
Getting ready to plan that special day? Well, the most important thing is capturing that special moment. No matter what the occasion is, big or small, digital photo by Buddy can capture it all. For all of your memorable events, whether it is a wedding, graduation, anniversary, sweet 16, puja, baby shower, or 9-day, Buddy will do it all. Just call Buddy at 917-741-9876. Digital photo by Buddy, capturing your memories. Please mention you saw this ad on Let's Talk with Lakshmee.
Introducing the all-new Radio Guyana International. Your hit station for the ultimate hits, for news, interviews, and latest tracks. Log on all day, every day, taking Guyanese entertainment to the next level. It's Radio Guyana International. Now broadcasting in HD.
New York City, he's coming to celebrate his birthday in fine style. The 2013 Chutney Soca Monarch champion, the showstopper, Mr. Raymond Ramnarine. On Sunday, September 8th, 2013, it's a full concert on the seas with Raymond Ramnarine and a special guest, the Heartbreaker Ranjeev. Music by Powerhouse International, DJ Shortman, Shami Sound, DJ King Singh, DJ Reckless, DJ Dwayne, and DJ Simply E. They'll also be live Tassa, a touch of green birthday cruise, the New York City edition, aboard the Golden Sunshine, via number 4, Emmons Avenue, Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, New York, extension number 9 of Belt Parkway. Boarding is 1 p.m., sailing at 2 p.m. Hosted by MC Rose of Bacchanal Radio. Tickets $45, which includes free food. Tickets available at Star Music, Ace Tropical Market, Twin City Restaurant, and Big Market in the Bronx. For tickets, call 646-932-2762, 646-210-8094, 518-881-7906, or 347-543-5665.
Welcome to RemixBlend.com. The best of the best lives. LED, Joint, and Big Shot Entertainment. Place your order today. Visit www.remixblend.com.
Om Ganeshaya Namah. Shri Lakshmee Narayan Mandir cordially invites you, your family, and friends to join in the chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Shri Lakshmee Narayan Mandir, 128-04 Liberty Avenue, Richmond Hill, New York, 11419. For more information, please call Ramnath at 718-523-5305.